Mr. Teofimo Lopez, with a quick 12-0 start, has been nothing short of amazing in his prospect stage. Is he ready for the step up? Let's talk about it. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Game of Pound for Pound, aka Go P for P. Hit that like button and subscribe. Let's get straight to it, man. Mr. Teofimo Lopez, man. Mr. L. Brooklyn. Let's talk about this young upcoming prospect, man. He's been doing a lot of barking lately, specifically up the Lomachenko tree, saying that he's ready to take that step up and that Lomachenko has nothing for him. I think that's an interesting bout. At this stage, I do believe it's a little premature, though. Reason being is because I haven't seen some of the fundamental tools I personally think it would take for Lomachenko at this stage, or for someone to defeat Lomachenko at this stage of his career. I think personally that Mr. Lopez needs to he has to do better at controlling distance. I think he needs to work on having more of a serious and controlling jab. I think he needs to work the body a little bit more with that explosiveness. He does have a lot of athleticism and explosiveness, quickness, good footwork, can switch hit, nice power. But for a step-up fight such as a Lomachenko, man, you're gonna have to have some fundamentals that can keep him off of you in certain spots, because a lot of those load up explosive leap in hooks and lead hooks and check hooks that he throws, it's not gonna fly with Lomachenko, man. He's not gonna be sitting there like a sitting duck waiting for those punches, man. He's gonna get under you, spin you, and he's gonna flurry you with punches, man. Unless Tio can show us a little more of a counter punching ability in certain spots where he can be more effective in countering Lomachenko, I don't think that's the best fight for him at this particular time. I think maybe 2-3 fights down the line, that could be a very possible pay-per-view bout. If T.O. in the next 3 fights builds his profile up properly, like I believe he could, and that could possibly happen within this year, depending on the competition that they place him in the ring with. I would like to see him, like I said, utilize that jab more, show more of the ability to show a little more patience as far as controlling his opponent with the jab at a distance, controlling them, working the ring, showing a little more ring generalship. And I mean, if he sharpens those tools, man, and shows, like I said, some ring generalship, I think that he could make it an interesting bout with Lomachenko. He could possibly usurp him. It wouldn't be the most surprising thing I've seen in boxing. We have seen Lomachenko lose. A controversial bout, to say the least, against Salido. But like I said, we know that when Lomachenko is roughed up to a certain degree, that it kind of ruffles him. But to Lomachenko's credit, he came back the very next bout and defeated Gary Russell. So, you can only take that loss with Salido as a grain of salt, unless you're using it to keep him out of your pound for pound, listing, which is, a fair assessment in that, right? But I think with Teofimo, man, to get back on him, this young guy, man, like I said, he has the tools, man. I like his explosiveness. I like what he brings to the table. He's crafty with how he gets his shots off as far as the catch and shoots and stuff. And that's nice, but the only thing with those catch and shoots, man, Lomachenko's not throwing one punch. And if he's throwing one punch, he's setting something else up. So if you're countering him off of a jab, or, a straight left that he might throw, and you're looking for that catch and shoot uppercut that T.O. likes to throw, he's not going to be there. Or he's going to be setting you up to counter you or flurry you with something else, man, and possibly steal that round or steal the bout, or completely throw you off your game. And I would need to see T.O., like I said, control the distance more, control the action, and just like I said, show more ring generalship. He shows that he has all the crafty tools as far as being a charismatic and a exciting fighter. But on these step up bouts, man, I need to see more of that pedigree that he has from the amateurs. And once I see that, once I see him able to implement that to a certain level, I'm ready for the Lomachenko fight, man. But right now, I think it'll be a premature step up, and it could end in an embarrassment. Lomachenko even said it himself, man, that he sees him making this young man quit. I don't want to question the heart of this young man. I think that this guy, it does have the goods, but at the same time, those goods have to be harnessed and preserved for a little while longer before you take that leap up and, like I said, climb that Lomachenko tree. So as far as a potential matchup with him and Tank Davis in the future, that's definitely going to be a pay-per-view bout, whether he gets this Lomachenko bout or not. That's a promising fight. The Ryan Garcias, you know, the Rollies, you know, there's a lot of bouts for the guy in the future. We just have to see how far he can bring these skills that he has and how much of discipline he has to harness them and, you know, level up. And that's just what we're going to be keeping an eye out for, man. But I know he's fighting on the undercard of the Bud and Cohen card, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll be looking real close on that card, man, and see what else he brings to the ring. I expect him to put on the show and be charismatic, like I said. But if he can show that ring generalship and the ability to control his opponents, man, this guy's more than ready, in my opinion, for Lomachenko. But I need to see those fundamental skills, man, because those take you a long way in these step-up bouts, man. Sometimes that's the make and break factor. Of course, heart comes into play, your chin comes into play, you know, and your explosiveness, athleticism, and all that. But that ring generalship and those fundamentals, man, can carry you over that hurdle, man. But let me know what you guys think, man. Till the next one, I'm out.